Hello, everybody. Alrighty. For the questioning assignment, the first question, what I learned from the videos. I liked how it had the review of the Bloom's taxonomy. It's been a while since I went over that, so it was nice to have that in there with all of the descriptions for each level. I also liked the simple version. It was pretty much just the same thing, but just with fewer words, I guess. I liked that. Also, the video mentioned what good questions should be. And I thought that was nice just because you look at that list and you realize, oh, I already do that. So I thought that was pretty good to have. Second video, same thing. It just said what good questions should do, clarify, follow up, all that stuff. So I liked them both. They were both short, which is big for me because I don't have a lot of time. So short videos, a plus, and they were really easy to understand. In my video, the one that I picked, which I'll have a link for, I learned about using proper wait time. And this was something that I really didn't think about, but it's actually very true. If you use proper wait time, it does make a big difference. Because you do have those kids that that take longer to get their answers. And I definitely have a few of those. So that helped. That's my dog, sorry. Also, the method of random calling was also in my video. I do this as well. I use popsicle sticks, and I'll just draw a popsicle stick that has a kid's name on it, and that kid will answer the question. If they don't know the answer, I use the no opt-out, which was also in a video. And I didn't skip them. I would have to go, I'd go to someone else, they would answer, and then I would call back on that same student and see if they had an idea now after hearing someone else's. So they kind of can listen, get an idea of what I was looking for, and then they can talk about it. So I like that. How I responded to questions and answers. Sorry, I have a list, so my brain doesn't really. Okay, here we go. How I responded to question and answers. Obviously depending on the question. Good. Now, can someone give another example? Or does someone else have an opinion? Does anyone disagree? Almost. Can you add to that? Or can someone help? Pretty much I just try to, if they give me an answer, they have to elaborate on that answer. Or, I can call in someone else to help and then come back to them like I had mentioned before. How I prompted students. Okay, so when learning a new skill, I would ask, what is the first thing we need to do? And then they would tell me a step or, one of the cues that we have. And then they would show us what they meant. So they would have to physically come up and apply. So when doing the drug lesson, I asked, can you identify this type of drug? And then they would say tobacco or depressant, and how do you know? How did you know that? And one case I did describe the behavior of someone on drugs, and the response was they act mean. What do you mean? Can you explain? And then they would go further into that. They say things they don't mean or stuff like that. How I incorporated both lower and higher order questions into instruction. For lower level questions, I had them recall the different drugs, name them, and describe them. For higher level, I had them in groups. They got into groups and they created a anti-drug poster for our school. I probably should have taken a picture of that and included that in here, but I didn't think of that until the other day. So, yes, so they used all the information that they knew about drugs and created a poster for our school, and they're hanging in all of the hallways, which was a way to get them involved and also to show teachers and the other grades, what we're learning. For skills, if I was teaching a skill, they would use the lowest level, which was the knowledge, and tell me the cues. I think I said this earlier. for example, the cues for our body during a free throw, and we have, what is it? What are the anagrams? It's called beef. Okay. And then for slightly higher level questions, I would ask that student to show us the second step. So again, they would have to come up and apply what they know. So very, very cool. Anyways, so yes, this assignment, I feel like it worked actually really well in PE. Again, I'm always terrified when I get these assignments thinking, you know, how am I going to apply this to PE? But actually, a lot of it does incorporate pretty smoothly into my class. So that is it for this one. I hope I was easy to understand. I know my brain, you know, I talk 900 miles an hour, so I apologize. All right, see you guys later. Bye.